Hello everyone, this is Rin, owner and designer at Blessing by Design. Today I'm going to give tips and walk you guys through how you can give your furry friends haircuts. Not only does this save you a ton of money, but in times where you can't take your pup to the groomers, they don't have to be all shaggy, especially in the hot summer. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting off, you want to make sure your pup is thoroughly brushed. This is to help make sure that in the end, everything is even and it helps the razor go through smoothly. This is also a time when you should clip as many mats as possible. They make it difficult for the razor and the cut choppy. Now you can start with the razor. We like to use a 1/4 inch guard for his back, sides, and his rear end. We like to start with his back as this is the most forgiving and easiest place to start. While you are shaving, you want to make sure to flow with the direction of the dog's hair, because otherwise it will cut into the fur and make it much shorter than you want. The exception to this is when we move on to his rear end, as we will go against the fur to get a closer cut. It's a good idea to play with the pup and encourage them throughout the haircut to keep their mind off of the razor. Trapper's kind of timid around loud noises, which the razor is really loud, so we'll pet him and scratch his head and tell him he's a good boy. It's going to be a long process and you want to make sure your pup doesn't get frustrated and start being disobedient. Mama usually works towards his backside from his right side. This is just to help remember where Trapper's been shaved, but if you go over an area twice, it's no big deal. Also, if your pup is extra fluffy like Trapper, you will want to remember to cut the hair around their rear end extra close, so that when they go to do their business, you don't have to clean a messy behind. This is definitely a two-person job. While one person is cutting, the other can be holding the pup to make it easier or can be looking for mats. Also, Trapper has a tendency to sit while we shave his behind. Now we are moving on from his behind to his left side and then onto his front. While Mama is shaving him, I'm going through his hair looking for mats and cutting them with scissors. While cutting mats, you want to make sure to hold them with one hand and cut with the other. This way you get as close to the skin as possible, making sure that the mat just doesn't come back bigger than before. Mama uses the scissors to trim as short as possible his mouth, the top of his nose, and his eyebrows. We like to keep his eyebrows short so that it's easier for him to see. After Mama uses the scissors, she will go back in with the razor to blend in these areas with the areas around his face. Also here you can use the razor on their ears, but we like to keep Trapper's ears kind of long, so we'll just leave them usually as is. we pick him up, switch to the 1/8 inch guard, and shave against his hair on his underside. This is to make sure it's extra short, keeping him cool. After his underside, we move on to his legs and feet. For his legs, we switch to the 3/16 of an inch guard, and for his feet, we just like to use curved scissors. Here, I am using a brush to gently and easily scratch Trapper's special spot on his chest. I'm not scratching so hard that his leg shakes, but I am scratching enough to where he's still and has his mind off Mama cutting the bottoms of his feet, which he's really sensitive about. It's also easier to use scissors on his feet for this reason. Trapper just doesn't like people messing with his feet. Finally, we trim his face and beard. This is probably the most difficult part because he moves his head away and he likes to lick while Mama is cutting. So we like to gently grab one side of his beard, and if he starts to pull away, we let go and stop. Condition your pup to not be scared of or hate it when you grab their beard. This is probably something you will want to do outside of the haircut so that they don't associate beard grabbing with the haircut. Also, grabbing his beard prevents him from trying to lick his beard while Mama's cutting, and potentially accidentally cutting his tongue. After you're done, be sure to go back over everything with a brush and check that everything is even, snipping with the scissors or using the razor to even out any wonky areas. And here's the final result. Here you can see before and after. Also, here's a shot of the tub. There's a whole nother dog in there. This is why we like to do his haircuts in the tub. It makes it easier for cleanup, he's not covered in hair, and can easily be moved to another tub for a bath. You want to make sure and give your pup a bath right after their haircut. This will prevent crazy mats from all the loose hair on them. You can also blow dry fluffy pups after their baths to help prevent mats as well. That's it for this video. If you'd like more information or you'd like to see a step-by-step guide, you can visit the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye!